The new episode of Bleach again went above and beyond. It showed us a lot of theoretical knowledge of how the power systems work. I couldn't make the review video last week as I just moved to the college and everything around me has changed. So this is my first video after moving to this new place. So in episode 2 we got to see Soifun vs BG9 and Toshiro vs Basby, and it almost felt like the Soul Reapers might lose here, but it ended with Urahara's call saying that he has found a method to recover the stolen Bankais. The episode starts with the Quincy's fighting against the lieutenants, which was completely anime original, and when it seemed Toshiro was completely defeated by Basby, the Stern Ritter Eye appeared, the Iron, who is Kangdu, and has injured Matsumoto badly. Since he stole Toshiro's Bankai, he wanted to finish him off himself. He uses Daigo and Hyorinmaru and Toshiro. In the R&D department, Urahara came with his Shinei-yaku and starts explaining how Quincy's can steal Soul Reaper's Bankais, but for some reason they are not stealing the Arrancar's resurrection, and they came to the conclusion that the very existence of hollows is poisonous and a threat for the Quincy's, and so for regaining the stolen Bankais, they need to hollowify these Bankais. This was a very new concept introduced in Bleach. Now this Shinei-yaku is delivered to all the Soul Reapers having a Bankai, and when Toshiro touches it, Kangdu's Bankai collapses and starts coming back to him. We're now cut to Soifun, who is about to get stabbed by BG9 and is saved by Omaida just on time. And now Soifun also touches the Shinei-yaku, which breaks some connections in BG9, and Soifun uses Jakuho Raikoba in her Bankai. And what a blast, man, BG9 gets completely annihilated. Now back to Toshiro again. He's able to hear Hyorinmaru's voice again, and we see his face literally looking like a hollowified one. Toshiro creates a cross-shaped flower, completely trapping Kangdu, and this was a total victory. Toshiro now falls as he's tired, and we see a shadow behind him. I wonder who that is. Now we see all the stolen Bankais are returning to the respective owners, which made us feel that now the Soul Reapers can win and beat any of the Stern Ritters. And now coming to the most important event in this episode, Shinji's Bankai. As a group of Quincy surround Shinji, where there are corpses of the Squad 5 members, Shinji gets annoyed and reveals his Bankai for the first time ever in the anime/manga, Sakashima Yokoshima Happo Fusagari. These things just cover Shinji, and the Quincy's just slaughter each other until they are completely wiped off. I really loved how Shinji was playing with his Sakanade in this episode. He explains that the enemies or allies, be it anyone, becomes a prey of his Bankai in his range and will just kill each other, and that is why he can't use his Bankai when any Soul Reapers are around him. Now we see Ikkaku, Fumichika and Hisagi fighting against Mask, this Stern Ritter, and not gonna lie, this guy right here who is James was so accurate in the anime. Ikkaku and Fumichika attack him, but he literally catches them and throws Fumichika, and Hisagi tries to stop him. Ikkaku lands a blow on his face. Again we are cut to Bambi's squad, where Bambietta just casually kills some Soul Reapers, and suddenly all the members of her squad are gone and she's alone and no one is present to fight her, and this makes her annoyed. And this is when Komamura comes there with his face covered in the start of the Soul Society arc like that. It was amazing to see Shinji here once again, as he just finished off some Quincy's in this episode and is still here to fight. He uses his Shikai on Bambietta, and she begins to feel sick and gets confused and is unable to attack Shinji at all. Shinji also speaks in reverse manner, which I didn't expect would be in the anime. I find it very cool. Shinji was truly the MVP in this episode, but suddenly Yuhabao allows the Stern Ritters to use their wall standage, now that the captain's Bankais aren't in their way anymore. The animation of Bambi's wall standage was beautiful, and I can't wait to see more of it. And we see some more Stern Ritters using their wall standage now. Now there is a post-credit scene in this episode again, but it was of very much importance as it showed Ichigo walking on the path, which I think is called the Irazu Sando, and Ichigo is somehow able to see some memories of the Soul King from the past. We see someone in between the whirlpools, and I think that is the Soul King, and we also see some savior limes, and oh my goodness, we see some more eyes in Ichigo's eyes. Like, what the hell, man? This wasn't at all in the manga. This is all hinting towards one thing, which I think will come in Core 3 of TYBW. But yeah, this foreshadowing was amazing. The episode ends here, but still leaves us with with many questions. What will happen now that the Stern Raiders are freely using their wall standage, and what will happen to Ichigo? I'm really excited for the new episode as it covers some of the best battle scenes from the manga, and can't wait to see some more anime original scenes. I just can't wait for it. I'm sorry I was late for this video because I was busy with exploring the college and in some programs, but yeah, I will try my best to be on time now that I have finally shifted. So what are your thoughts on this episode? Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching till the end. I'll see you guys in the next one.